Hi y'all, this is Ginger with Ginger Snap Thrifting. Well, I hit a few yard sales this weekend, y'all. There were not hardly any yard sales. And I thought, what is going on? This is fall. This is when this stuff is supposed to happen. And then I looked at the calendar. Y'all, next weekend is the Along Highway 80 fall sale, where people and businesses all up and down Highway 80 in several states, including here in Northeast Texas, have their yard sales. So we're going to be hitting that hard and heavy this next weekend, and a lot of people are waiting for that to have their yard sale. So I didn't find a whole lot, but I found a few things. So let me show you what I snapped up this week. First off, y'all, I got these candles. Now they're kind of old. I got 3 of them at a yard sale. They're still covered in the plastic. They're the big pillars. I'm going to show y'all how you can take candles and personalize them for a really nice personalized gift. If you like to give candles, but you want something a little bit more bougie than what comes off the store shelf. So we'll be doing that later in the week. And then I found these. Do y'all know what these are? These are egg rings. You put them on your skillet or your griddle and you crack your egg in it, and it makes you a perfectly round egg. These are really heavy duty. I had some ones before. They were really cheap, they were really lightweight, and the egg just kind of oozed out under them. These are stainless steel with a little wooden handle, and they're going to do the job so much better than something cheap would. This black cat. This black ceramic cat is one of those dealies you hide your scrubby in, your sink scrubby in. Or you just set it up, you just use it as a little hideaway. And look at this. This is a Pioneer Woman tea kettle. It's got a little chip on it, but that's okay. It's pretty clean on the inside. Really pretty heavy duty enamelware tea kettle. If y'all like to have hot chocolate or hot tea or instant coffee, whatever. All right, so my son, the teenager, is very hygiene conscious, and he likes to change his pillowcases real often. So the other day I looked in my Amazon cart and he had put a package of microfiber pillowcases in there, and they were like $18 for 3 or 4 pillowcases. So I didn't buy them, but I left them sitting in the cart. But then I went to this yard sale and I got 4 microfiber pillowcases for $1, y'all. And all I have to do is wash these and use some of that laundry sanitizer in them. And they're gray, and he likes gray in his room, so they're perfect. Thrifty living, y'all, thrifty living. And then I found this little jug. You know, there used to be an old folksy country song, little brown jug. Well, this is a little blue jug. But this was made here in Marshall. It's a Marshall pottery. It's got the stamp on the bottom of it. Just a cute little jug. These make cute little vases for, put a couple of feathers in there, or a couple of flowers, whatever you want to do. And this is a big square mug. It says Jackpot. This is really heavy glass. It's made in Canada. Just really cool. A lot of people around here go to the casinos. They like to play the lotto. So somebody will really like this mug. And check out that big molded handle. And my husband told me I need to get this. This is a terracotta cow planter. It does have a little crack in it, but we only gave $1 for it, so You know, I'm always talking about repotting my plants. I'll have to find something to grow in this. Winters are coming, y'all. Found me a shawl. It's so soft, y'all. It's so soft and snuggy. It's probably acrylic, but it's a shawl wrap. I believe it's reversible. I believe you can do it like this too. You see, it's kind of a poncho shape with a slit all the way down the front. It's kind of an animal print look. Neutral colors, go with anything. It'd be real nice to sit there when I'm watching TV, or even when I got to run out to the store or something. And then I got me another one. And this is super soft too, y'all. But this is a poncho with turtleneck, y'all. Check that out. Won't that be warm and snuggly? Okay, I don't usually show y'all clothes, but those were just cute. Now these were cute. These will go in my booth. Look, got a Day of the Dead dressed skeleton. I forget what she's called, Carmelita or something like that. Anyway, somebody did her up like a Day of the Dead skeleton. And I got her sister in here. Tell you, somebody had a great lot of creativity. She is a mermaid skeleton, y'all. Look at her little bow. Isn't she cute? She looks like she's happy too. And then this, you know, I buy a lot of brass. It's a brass handled basket. It's got some etching on it. It's got little etching around the edge and the cutouts. It's probably a made in India brass, vintage brass. And then this, y'all, I went to this yard sale. I looked at this, I put it down. But I made a bundle deal. So I asked them if they'd add this to the bundle if I took it with the dirt. Look how dirty it is, y'all. It's nasty. But I'll wash it up. I'll sanitize it with some bleach. It's a cute little cookie jar. It's like a Mrs. Claus snowman cookie jar. And I've never seen a snowman Mrs. Claus before, so I thought it was cute. Y'all know I buy a lot of hand quilted things. This is a hand quilted pillow sham, small pillow sham, and I'll be cutting it up, doing something with it. Now this is one of those accordion clothing racks. Back in the day, we used them for hats. All my brother's baseball hats, his trucker hats hung on them. But they're great for hats, they're great for mugs in the kitchen. You can hang keys on them. You can just do whatever you want to with them, and they always sell when I put them in my booth. And then I found, this is something else that always sells for me. Bird cage. It's metal. It's a kind of old. It's got a heart design on it. Just an old decorative bird cage. I sell a lot of these. People like them. They don't really put birds in them. They use them for decor pieces. And 2 flower pots. These are terracotta, the clay. That's what I prefer to put my flowers in, my plants. I like these because, well, most terracotta, they will kind of breathe so your roots don't get too wet. This has been painted, so I'll have to keep that in mind. But they're heavy, so if you've got a plant that's got a big arbor on it, they're not so easy to tip over. in her kitchen, today's menu, eat it or starve. And I like that. Who has time to be a short order cook, y'all? We don't have time for that. We're mamas and we got kids to raise and we got jobs to go to and houses to keep and laundry to do, and y'all know all the stuff. You don't got time to make something different for everybody. The only time I really made different was if I was making eggs, and I would make, you know, easy over or over hard or scrambled. I would do eggs differently for each one of my kids, but everybody else, you got it the way you got it. Eat it or starve, y'all. Now this is a little folk art do flippy. And it's got some things that need to be glued. But if you look at it, someone's made them like a lake fishing rack, a little fishing shop. Around Texas, especially back around Caddo Lake and Lake of the Pines, you used to see a lot of these little things, these little stores. You can go get you some coffee and a soft drink and some bait, and they'd be on the marina. You say, this says sody water, 5 cents. Crickets, worms, and minnows, not minnows, minnows. They're gonna have a tournament. It's got a bucket, it's got a lantern, it's got a pelican, which we don't really have pelicans here, but somebody thought that was cute. An oar, some more buckets, a little bottle of Coke, it looks like. Anyway, somebody made this. Look, they cut the Bud Light sign off of a aluminum can and put it on their Tracker boats, Quantum. So they used some stuff that was commercial and they made this little thing. It needs to be cleaned up, it's dusty and all, but it's just a really cute piece of folk art, local folk art. Found an old vintage cask, Selwyn pewter. It says Chad, March 1999. A pewter cast. Let's see what it smells like. Alcohol. Nope. No goodies left in there, thank goodness. Anyway, really heavy duty pewter, not the aluminum or the chrome wannabe aluminum with some chrome paint on it stuff you see today. Got me another pie plate. I'm repotting my plants and I gotta have dishes under all of them before they come in my house. And then this is an old Pyrex square casserole dish. It needs to be cleaned up. Y'all see it's got the Art Deco molding on it. Can y'all see those lines? So this puts it somewhere in the 40s to 60s probably. These little square casseroles are awesome if you used to make the big long casseroles and it's too much for you and whoever you cook for these days. They're also great if you take food to folks that have had a tragedy, somebody in the hospital, a death, something like that. They make a nice little 4 or 5 serving casserole. Now this, it's dirty. It's stone. It's a box. It's got, looks like pirates on the front of it, playing cards. It looks like it's real dirty. It's hard to tell. But it says genuine inlay stone, handcrafted in the USA. The velvet's there and it's nice and plush and padded. And I will get this all cleaned up and shined up and it'll be a real nice looking piece for somebody. And then, y'all, I buy a lot of local annuals, yearbooks. These are not local. These are El Granito, 1976. This is a California. These are from out of California, but they got some cool 1970s graphics in them. So I have the 1976 1981, this is a little fancier. I guess they were the Panthers or something. 1981. 1970. This is all raised. All these graphics are raised. 1970. Check that out. That's cute, isn't it? They're a little smelly. Now this is real hippie looking. Check this out. That's all raised. That graphic's all raised. 1969. Not great photographs, but I'm sure the people that went to the school loved them. The sea kittens. I don't know what the sea kittens were. And what is this one? 1980. And see, it's got the, these are not raised. These are just printed on, not embossed. But the 1980, whatever they were. Check out these boys. They look like they were cool, didn't they? So, if any of you viewers went to El Granito High School, or your parents did, or your other relatives did, I have some 69 through 80 yearbooks. It's always a hoot to look back and see how Mama looked or how great Uncle Josh dressed. It's always a lot of fun. And your kids will love it even more. Well, all right, y'all. That's it for my thrift haul this week. Like I said, I didn't find a lot. Actually, when I started pulling it out, I found way more than I thought I'd found. But we have high hopes for next week, y'all. We are probably, my husband and I are going to stay right in our close area on Friday. And then Saturday, I think my daughter wants to go up to Mineola, Texas with me. We've never ventured that far, but we've really been wanting to go up there and see what they have to offer on Highway 80 sale. Well, y'all, if you enjoyed my video, I thank you for watching to the end. If you're not a subscriber, I invite you to subscribe. Ring the bell so that you get notified when I put another video up. Until I talk to y'all again, I hope God rains His blessings on you and your loved ones. This is Ginger with Ginger Snap Thrifting.